Hi everybody, there's my hat sticking on the wall. But today, I'd like to talk about right now is my thought that the ego is basically our thoughts. For when we don't have thoughts, or when we're well aware of our ego, then we know ourselves as the silence of existence, the life that we are, the awareness, consciousness. And this is a process of on and off in the day, waking up into awareness that you're just suddenly daydreaming and lost in a whole lot of thoughts and wanting to go places and reacting, and then you suddenly wake up and you go, oh, I've just been doing all that stuff. So now there's a moment of awakeness. But without our thoughts, what we will be left with is emotions and feelings and our body and sense perceptions like our vision and eyesight. But really, the thing that gets most in the way by far of knowing, realizing and feeling through our own direct experience of who we are is our thoughts and our mind, our images in our mind too, our thoughts and the visual images in our head. So the thoughts, our ego basically is our thoughts, our assumptions, assuming things to be true automatically. So it's believing our assumptions. For example, some people say it's don't assume, but I guess assuming actually literally does mean believing. It's not just like guessing. Like in Ireland we say, oh, I assume the shops will be open now because it's still before 5 o'clock. But we use it more like casually, more like I think, or it probably will be. But really assume means to believe a thought. So don't necessarily believe something unless you see it right there in front of you for it to be true, because you could be making a mistake thinking the shops are open before 5 o'clock. It could be bank holiday but you forgot, or it could be anything. The shop owner could be sick that day. So don't assume. It's one of the things they say in spiritual teachings, don't assume. So thoughts are our ego. We make assumptions, we have judgments of criticism, condemnation, pronouncing judgment of righteousness and wrongness on other people. We start thinking all over the place non-stop, and thinking and imagining things all over the place non-stop in all different directions nearly all the time. So we have thoughts and memories going and imagining the future, remembering the past, resentments, blaming, feeling sorry for ourselves, looking forward to the future, which is okay, I'm not saying that's wrong. So all of our awareness is mostly sucked into thought and sense perceptions, what we see and hear mostly. Eating, tasting, touching, showering, sensations like that. And then our emotional feelings in our body, emotions and feelings. But it's the silent awareness that allows all of these things to be perceived. And this is who we are. So just to take a step moment to relax and to slow down a little bit, just to touch with this silent space of awareness to who we are. It's easiest to do it in quiet times, but it's more difficult to do it, obviously. Not that it's a doing. It's harder to feel the peace of who we are, the silent awareness in the challenging moments of life. Beautiful music, eh? It's your thoughts about who you think you are, which is probably the biggest thing, one of the biggest things that gets in the way of who you are. Like we think we're a man or a woman, or our job, young or old, pretty or not pretty, clever or not clever, stupid, etc. So just cease, have a cessation or a quietening of our thoughts. And that helps us to just bring us back to a peaceful, aware silence of who we are. And it's easy. It's not so easy just to stop thinking. But it's easier to start using our senses, and that'll automatically make us stop thinking. So simply by looking or moving our attention into the now, like looking at a pile of bricks and grass, just looking or listening, this will automatically quieten our mind and lessen our troubles if our mind is causing us trouble. So that's all I wanted to say, basically. For the most part, our ego is basically mostly our thoughts. It's our identifications with other things, which means it's our beliefs about who we are on things, other things than who we are. So I guess the parable is, watch your thinking sometimes, see how it makes you feel emotionally, and know that you're there as a silent observer of your thoughts and emotions. So therefore you don't have to take the thoughts you hear and the things you see in your mind too seriously. Look and learn, sure, but not to be overly controlled. And not to be deeply affected, especially negatively, by anything you hear your mind saying or seeing happening or remembering happening. Because right now, those things that you're seeing in the future happening or remembering happening aren't happening. It's just in your mind. So when you know you're the silent awareness watching your mind right now, it's like you're watching a movie. You're not the movie you're watching, of course. So you don't take it too seriously. Sure, you look and learn, but you know who you are now. In this moment. Perfect timing, the end of the song. That happened in my last video. It's like it's like saying, Owen, end the video now, perfect timing. Song is over, video's over. Thanks, that's the fine timing there. Twice now today. Lots of love to you. See ya.